नमः सर्वेभ्यः कक्षायां स्वागतम्। अस्माभिः सुभाषितम् एकं पठितमासीत्। एते सत्पुरुषाः परार्थघटकाः स्वार्थान् परित्यज्य ये सामान्यास्तु परार्थमुद्यमभृतः स्वार्थाविरोधेन ये तमी मानुषराक्षसाः परहितं स्वार्थाय निघ्नन्ति ये तु घ्नन्ति निरर्थकं परहितं ते के न जानीमहे इति उक्तिः। द्वितीय सुभाषितम् अस्मिन् भागे अथवा प्रारम्भात् दशम सुभाषितम् एवमस्ति। क्वचित् पृथ्वीशय्यः क्वचिदपि च पर्यङ्कशयनः क्वचित् शाकाहारः क्वचिदपि च शाल्योदनरुचिः क्वचित् कन्थाधारी क्वचिदपि च दिव्याम्बरधरो मनस्वी कार्यार्थी न गणयति दुःखं न च सुखम्। अद्भुतमस्ति. See the prasa with that kvachit like that. And also this is also a longish meter, but I don't think it is as long as the previous one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. So maybe this is what we call as Indra Vajra, Upendra Vajra, something like that. Okay. So Kvachit Prithvishayaha. Kvachit is used as a paryaya for kadachit type in this context. Okay, kadachit, sometime. Okay, so and again this kvachit prithvi, there is no samasta, there is only a simple samyoga of takara with pakara. Okay, there is no some sandhi nor samasa there. Kvachit prithvi shayyaha, kvachit api. Here there is a jastva and a samyukta akshara. Kvachit api cha paryanka shayanaha. That is a prithvi shayana shayyah paryanka shayanaha. Both are samasta pada. Okay. They're using different types of pratyaya of the same shai, shete, that one. She shete, I think. She is the dhatu. Okay. So then kvachit chakaharaha. There is a sandhi that we are going to learn in this segment, I think, which will address how this Mahaprana chakara came. But is kvachit shakaharaha has become kvachit chakaharaha. So there is a chartva. Kvachit, kvachit, and then also shtutva, and then in the end there is chatva. You will we will study this again. I can immediately see Panini's bogi is in action there. Okay, kvachit shakaharaha, kvachid shakaharaha, kvachich, actually kvachij shakaharaha, kvachich shakaharaha, and then kvachich chakaharaha. Okay, so there are 4 sandhis along. Jashtva first, then there is Shchutva, then there is Chartva, and then there is Chatva. Okay, all the 4 are there in that. That is the beauty of Vyanjana sandhis. They occur in clusters, in a sequential cluster. Okay, okay. I'm deviating a little bit here. Anyway, kvachit chakahara, kvachidapi cha shalyodana ruchihi. Shalyodana means anna. Shalyodana means some kind of burjari rice. Okay. Kvachit kanthadhari, kvachidapi cha divyambara daraha. So kvachit api, same thing there, all of them. Cha divyambara daraha. Manasvi karyarthi naganayati dukkam nacha sukam. So let us take the portions one by one and see the anvaya. Okay. So Manushyaha is the target here, athva lokaha, athva janaha. We can take any of those words. Let us take janaha. Okay. Janaha kvachit prithvishayyah bhavati. Bhavati, we have to take with each. Okay. So, a person sometimes is destined to use the earth as his bed. Prithvi Shayyaha, the one who is sleeping on the earth. So a person may be the one who is sleeping on the earth sometimes. Okay. Kvachit apicha paryanka shayanah syat saha. So sometimes he may also be sleeping on paryanka, which means some kind of masterly bed, designer bed. Okay, with all the soft beddings and all that. Paryanka shayanaha. Okay, then kvachit shakaharaha. Sometimes a person may be just sustaining himself on vegetables or vegetarian diet. Simple normal diet, vegetarian diet. Kvachidapi cha shalyodana ruchihi. Sometimes he may even enjoy the Kashmiri fried rice. So he may become a person with the taste uh, uh, for expensive rice forms. Okay, shalyodana. What do they translate shalyodana? Delicious meal. Okay, odana they have taken in the whole meal. Yeah. Okay. So that's what. Then kvachit kanthadhari. Sometimes a person may be wearing tattered cloths. Kantha is tattered. Obviously, cloth is known from dhari, one who wears. So wearing tatters. So kvachit kanthadhari syat manushya. Sometimes he may even end up being a person wearing tattered clothes. That means he may be in abject poverty. Kvachidapi cha divyambaradaraha. There are times when he may even be wearing expensive uh, silken cloths. Divyambaradaraha. Okay, divine silken cloths. That's how I translate it. Yeah, good clothes is how they have simply translated. Fine. I think divine silken clothes sounds better. Okay. Manasvi karyarthi na ganayati dukkam na cha sukham. Okay, a one whose mind is engaged and one who is seeking action and work or purpose in his life doesn't count the difficulties or sadnesses that come along the way, nor does he count the happinesses that come along the way. See the symmetry of non-desire for non-counting for the sadness and non-desire for the non-counting for the happiness moments in one's life. That means one is equanimous is the word I think in English, or sthita pragnya with vairagya, with a certain sense of vairagya. Only if you have a certain sense of vairagya, you can sustain all these variations in life. Okay, that is the bodha. It's brilliant. So sometimes we may be forced to be very simple in life, to sleep on the ground, to have mere vegetables as our food, wearing old clothes. Okay, or some other good times we may even be, having grand houses with grand beddings to live in, with excellent food to consume, and silken clothes to wear. Whatever may be the physical state of our being, okay, the one whose mental position is well set, manasvi, that fellow, and one who is only focused on work, one who sees his gain from action. Okay, he doesn't count unhappiness and happiness as something to regret or something to enjoy. Beautiful. क्वचित् पृथ्वीशय्यः क्वचिदपि च पर्यङ्कशयनः क्वचिच्छाकाहारः क्वचिदपि च शाल्योदनरुचिः क्वचित् कन्थाधारी क्वचिदपि च दिव्याम्बरधरो मनस्वी कार्यार्थी न गणयति दुःखं न च सुखम. So here divyambaradharo dharaha has become utva o due to soft vyanjana makara there. And then we already analyzed these things, kvachid and all those things we have analyzed. Any other sandhis here? No. Okay, there is anuswara sandhi one place here. So other than that, there isn't too much to talk about. Okay, so that is straightforward. Yeah, kvachit api, that they have not explained, but there is a jashtva followed by samyukta akshara. Again here there is kvachit chakaharaha, three sandhis. Kvachit goes to kvachid goes to kvachij, due to Shchutva. Shakara is there, so Shchutva initiated of the Tavarga. And then again it harshens because Shakara is not a Mrudu Vyanjana. It is forced into go into Kvachich Chakara due to Chartva. And then after Chartva, the Shakara qualifies for Chatva, which we are going to study in this segment. Okay, so that's all happened. So there are many sandhis there. But if you finally identify it as a Chatva, you are fine because the last step is the Chatva. But that doesn't actually explain what happened to Takara. But anyway, Divyambara Daraha Manasvi Divyambara Dharo, that Utva they have shown with that split. Okay, so that's good. We recognized all of them. They didn't highlight the Dukkam as a Anuswara Sandhi. That's okay. Okay. Actually, here everywhere where there is Visarga followed by a Kakara, see, Kvachit Prithvi Shayyah Kvachit. So here there is a Ardha Visarga, Upadmaniya, and there's one more variant. Forget it now. Exact name. There are two variants of Ardha Visargas. Narayanan Varya. Jihva Muliya, correct. So Upadmaniya and Jihva Muliya is there. So but finally for our simple brains with simple capacity, I call them Ardha Visargas. Okay, and so Kvachit Prithvi Shayah Kvachidapi Yah Kvachidapi, like that it goes. When there is a Kavarga or a Pavarga letter, the Visarga halves. And when there is a Kavarga letter, that variant is called one name, and when there is a Pavarga letter, that variant is called another name, depending on the Varga property. If Kavarga property versus Chavarga property, the Upadmaniya, all those variations happen. Okay, we will leave it at that. So there are other sandhis. That's all I wanted to highlight. Okay, all these Visargas are changed to Ardha Visargas. See, everywhere Kakara follows them. Okay. Of course, the Ardha Visarga, if you play it along, that means that is when you're reading a Pada, this is having Ardha Visargatva. Because we do huge Yati after the Pada, Ardha Visargatva is withdrawn. We don't do the Sandhi across the thing, though we can do it, but we generally are more permissive to leave the Sandhi alone and call it Paryankashayanaha, and then Kvachichakaharaha, new you start. You don't have, when there is so much gap between Naha and Ka, there is no Sandhi effect. Only when there is absence of Avasana, absence of a gap in time, that's when there is Sandhi option. See, that's what I have here. Anvayah. Kvachit Prithvishayah, Kvachit Paryankashayanah api bhavet ekah janah. In fact, I would extend it. Kopi, yakopi. Okay. Kvachit Shakaharah, Kvachit Shalyodanaruchihi api cha bhavet Manushyah. Kvachit Kanthadari, Kvachit Divyambaradaraha api bhavet. So here contrast. That's why it's in one sentence. Loke praptihi evam anirdishtam sati, anirdishtitam sati. So in the world, when the prapti means that material gains that are given to us by God's grace, when it is indeterminate, when it's not determinable, who knows? So the one who is Manasvi and Karyarthi, that fellow doesn't count dukkha or sukha. Okay, it doesn't count. So when we approach life with this, there is no problem. For example, sometimes when some youngsters used to join my group, etc., they used to worry a lot because I always worked in very small startups with potentially uncertain long-term future. Okay. So I never was afraid because the work and responsibilities were exciting. So I could say I was karyarthi in that mode, less worried about long-term prospects of my life and things like that. I mean, these small startups type of places, they provide for you. You are not a Kanthadari, but you may not be a Divyambara Dhara. That is somewhere in between, they take care of you. Okay, but is an uncertainty about future also. So I used to tell all the youngsters who joined my group saying, look, your best guarantee in life is your capability, not the company certification that you are a good worker or anything. Because when you guys come in and walk in here, I am not even checking, oh, he's coming from Intel, he's coming from AMD, etc. I am asking you very basic questions. You know the interviews I did for you. So that's how I know your value, and what few things you don't know of practicality, I can easily touch you up because you have the fundamentals right. So that is what will hold you for long term, not all the certification anyone may give. So don't count the dukkha of long term and all that. Count the sukha of that nature of work you will do like that. And it used to work. That kind of satiating them used to help them. They remember even now. Sometimes they get in touch, and yeah. So that's what. So, Shalyaha Odanam, Shalyodane Ruchihi, Shalyodana Ruchihi. This is the process. Okay. Shalyaha of the Shali. What is Shali? Shali iti Vishishta Tandula Dhanyah Syat iti Mematihi. Arthat, it may be basmati type of rice. Okay. That which is used for flavorful pulavs and things like that. So, Shali, I think. Okay. Maybe. Uh, this entire Subhashitam comes from Bhartruhari's Niti Shatakam. Okay. Shikharini Vritte. Okay, here is the Vritta I have noted. I wish I did this every time now on. Maybe before I take up the next class, I will be going back and doing the Vritti analysis for everything and noting it down. So this is called Shikharini Vritta. Okay. This Subhashitam. Okay. So looks like I spent some time to do all this research sometime long back. So rice made with that special purpose dhanya, and then one in whom there is taste in such a rice. Okay.
Sir,
Yes, madam.
yeah, I think that last line, Manasvi Karyarthi, it was an Ukti in Parichaya, if I.
Correct, Bhagini.
Yes.
Yes, very good.
The time you had
Correct, correct.
explained this whole thing, I remember.
Oh,
Yes,
I had
that
pulled
was
this up. Okay, okay, good, good,
yes,
good.
yes,
See,
sir.
you see what
The whole
happened
verse.
when I was in the last couple of years, in the COVID time, I tried to do my best. Then post COVID, I went back and sorry, just a minute. A lot of echo coming through. Okay, I muted you guys. Sorry. So when post COVID time, I used to put little more time, and some of the presentations I prepared were more modern, and I put a lot of effort in making them more research fulfilled and more pictorial also, if you had noticed. But now I little lax into this Shiksha. I did not re-edit my old presentations. I went with what I had. So some of the research is lacking here. But good. Thanks for your memory. So, Tatparyam, a brave person devoted to his duties does not mind discomfort. So, brave person is how they have translated as Manasvi. ठीक है? Okay, does not mind discomforts, nor is he carried away by comforts. Brilliant. In one place, he may sleep on the ground, and in another, a couch. See, here they have taken the sense of sthana for kvachit. So, original thing. Kvachit originally is spatial. That means somewhere else, like that. But even in English, we know when we say somewhere and somewhere else, we also mean sometime and sometime else, right? Some other time. So, that time and space merge for us, because spatial separation and temporal separation are not really considered different when we have a cyclic life. Okay. Yeah. So in one place he may sleep on the ground in a
I have a question. In this Anvaya writing, do we have to write the Adhyaharana or just without Adhyaharana, if we write also, it's okay?
It will be nice if you write bhavet or bhavati or something like that. And if it will be nice if you further write in the beginning yaha kaha api janaha or manushyaha, something like that. Manushyaha, if it is easy. So manushyaha kvachit prithvi shayyaha kvachit paryankashayanaha api bhavet, like that. Or bhavati is also okay. Hmm? Hmm.
Dhanyavad.
It will be nice to write it, because to leave it hanging like that, we should know to do the Adhyaharana at this level, right? We are not in Pravesha or anything. Mm. Okay, brave person devoted to his duties does not mind discomforts, nor is he carried away by comforts. In one place he may sleep on the ground, and in another on a couch. Ah, nice. In one place he may get only greens to eat, and elsewhere he may get a delicious meal. Somewhere he may wear rags, and elsewhere expensive robes. See, somewhere elsewhere doesn't fit the bill. Sometime, some other time, in difficult times, in prosperous times, like that is better. Time is better for me. Okay. But he will not give up his pursuit. ठीक है. Again, this is English Anvaya. We have already seen the Sanskrit Anvaya, so we'll leave it. Of course, like Bhagini asked, this is all excessive Adhyaharana. Don't go this far like I have done. I have done because I wanted to extend it to Tatparya level Anvaya. So when I do this much, it is Tatparya level Anvaya in Sanskritam. Loke praptihi evam anirdishtitam sati. When it is anirdishtite sati, it should have been. See, already many mistakes from so many years ago I can notice, but that's okay. So in fact, praptihi, if I want to pair with anirdhita, should have been anirdhishtitayam sati, because satyam, I have to go strilinga because prapti is a strilinga pada. So this is adhikarana saptami, that's okay. Loke praptihi evam anirdhishtitayam sati. So no, but I don't know whether that also goes to Sati Saptami. A little difficult. Anyway, leave it. Okay, so I think those are the two Subhashitas. Excellent. So Kavya Katha. So time for you guys to teach me now. Okay. So now today I won't make the mistake of I'll pick from the people whom I have not called in. Yogesh Shendre Varya.
आं महोदय.
Namaste Varya, Swagatam. Kshamyatam, I have not been scrolling down. You're in the Y section. So you're almost all the way at the bottom of this list of mine. Okay. So you get to read up to this Akarot Varya, starting from Kavya Katha.
शिशुपालस्य वधः.
So just pause after every phrase or a word or something like that. So here we have come up to the time of the yaga. Last time, when if you remember, the Krishna came and he was welcomed. They all went together to the Yagashala. That much we stopped. So now whatever happens in that Yagashala, various activities are summarized. Of course, remember this is all summarization of a Brihat Kavya there. That's okay. So we have the title of the episode is The Killing of Shishupala. Okay, I mean, because if you remember, Narada had come for that very purpose to tell Krishna. Continue, sir.
श्रीकृष्णः युधिष्ठिरः अन्ये सर्वेपि सभाभवनम् आगतवन्तः.
Adbhutam. So they all came to the Sabha Bhavana. All the others is Anye, Sarve, Api, and Mahodaya read it perfectly. Purva Rupa. Continue, sir.
कुशलप्रश्नानाम् अनन्तरं राजसूययागः समारब्धः.
Adbhutam. So after the Kushala Prashna, this Kushala Prashna is कैसे है आप ठीक है, हाँ मैं ठीक हूँ, आपका सब कुछ ठीक ठाक है, ऐसा. युधिष्ठिर का कुछ भी ठीक ठाक नहीं, यूजुअली इसीलिए श्री कृष्ण को लाया है उधर. ठीक है, लेकिन वो तो होता है ना, सम्यक अस्ति वा कथम अस्ति एतत् सर्वं कुशल प्रश्नम् इति उच्यते. So like in Kannada, when my mother used to write to her sister or for parents, etc., I remember in my childhood I used to watch, she will write ukusa, kusa, kusam, something like that in the beginning with dots. So I used to ask her, I knew enough Kannada in that time. So why you are writing these single letters, like say Ubaya Kushalo Pari Sampratam Sarvam Kushalam Iti Manya, whatever Samskritam phrase was there, that one was having a short form written in Kannada like that, just like that. Okay. This one I remember, Kushala Prashna, that thing. Because we used to spend only 15 paisa for a card. There was limited space. So all these short forms were used between families. Okay. Kushala Prashnanam Anantaram. See, there is no Nantaram in Sanskritam. Like in Kannada, we use Nantara. There is no Nantara in Sanskritam. Anantara only. Okay. Antara and Anantara. Antara means gap. Anantara means without gap. So following that without much pause, like that, without much waste of time. That is the sense of Anantara. Rajasuya Yaga. So that was the goal, right? It Samarabdaha means it began. Samyak Arabdaha. Yagaha Pullinga, Arabdaha is a Visheshana Pullinga to that. Samyak Arabdaha, Samarabdaha. Continue, Varya.
वैभवपूर्णो यागविधिः समाप्तो भवत्.
See, Yaga Vidhi is Pullinga. It's very clear. See, Vaibhava Purnaha is there. So that's how we kind of sometimes learn the Linga. Vidhi, it's a Ikaranta Pullinga Shabda, Harihi types. Okay. Vaibhava Purnaha Yaga Vidhi Samaptaha Abhavat. So two Utvas are there. There is one Purva Rupa. Okay. Abhavat Lang Lakara. Happened. What happened? Yaga Vidhi Samaptaha abhavat. So it means whatever Rajasuya Yaga had to happen, the primary aspects of that happened. Okay. All the puja kriya, whatever, all those things happened. Vaibhava Purnaha. It was filled with lot of Vaibhava. Vaibhava means variety of grandiose things. Okay. That all included it happened. Dana, all those things. Okay. Continue, sir.
यागस्यान्ते सदस्य पूजा इति विधिरस्ति.
At the end of the yaga, yagasya ante, Shashti Saptami. Yagasya ante, there is a Savarna Dirgha. Yagasya ante, Sadasya Puja iti, by the name Sadasya Puja. So, Vidhihi asti, Visargasya repaha, Vidhirasti. So, there is a Sadasya Puja thing, Sambhavana time, the time, Sambhavana, Ashirvada, that time. Continue, sir.
तां पूजां स्वीकर्तुं कोऽर्हः कस्समर्थः इति धर्मराजो भीष्मं पितामहम् अपृच्छत्.
Fantastic. Mohdaya, you have special training in reading Sanskritam, sir?
No, nothing like that.
You read it because very few people read this Kassamartaha the correct way you read. The attack and release was perfect.
I started just 1.5 years back.
Very good.
I was unfortunate. I couldn't get opportunity to study.
No. Maybe all have a long life to pursue it for a long number of years.
I always, I couldn't get a chance to learn Sanskrit in my school days. So
no problem, sir. You're doing it brilliantly. So Tam Pujam, see Strilinga. Puja is Strilinga. So Tam Pujam is Dvitiya Vibhakti. So that particular puja, Swikartum, in order to receive, Kaha Arhaha, who is the capable person? Kaha Samartaha, who is the Arhaha Samartaha, not too different. Who is deserving and who is capable? Subtle variation. Who is deserving of it and who is capable of it? Sometimes to receive a certain Sambhavana also there has to be capability. Like Patre Danam, that all that is there. No? If you give the wrong, tough responsibility to somebody who is not capable, then it's a wrong thing. Sometimes this Sambhavana is a responsibility. Right? So, kas samartaha iti. So, Dharmarajaha Bhishmam Pitamaham Apruchat. So, Dharmaraja first inquired with Bhishma, the Pitamaha. Pitamaha, because he's the grand old father of the family. So, Pitamaha, Bhishma. So, he's even at the uncle status to Dhritarashtra and all that. So, yeah, Apruchat. Uncle status, Ama, I think so. So he asked. He was the son of the elder wife, and the Shantanu's later wife's son is Dhritarashtra, Pandu, and all that. Okay.
Tada Bhishmah Srikrishna eva sarvottamah pujarhah ityakathayat.
Tada, at that time, Bhishma, as a karta, iti akathayat. Bhishmaha akathayat is the vakya there. Kim akathayat? Blah, 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 evam, 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 blah, 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 I should not use. I should say, evam, 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 iti akathayat. Okay, tada Bhishmaha. Sri Krishnaha eva. So here there is a visarga lopa. Okay, that's what every time you see a number there. Unfortunately, they didn't name the sandhi anywhere. Sri Krishna eva, he only. Sarvottamaha, he is the most superior amongst all. Pujarhaha, he is also having the arhata for puja. Iti akhatayat, he has the correct character, etc. Continue, sir.
भीष्मः श्रीकृष्णस्य प्रभावं पराक्रमम् अवतारान् च अवर्णयत्.
So Bhishma explained the influence or the what you call the power projection ability, prabhava, power projection capability, and parakrama, his ability to face adversities and adversaries, and avataras, saying he's like literally a manifestation of the god. See, Bhishma is kind of also all capable and all knowing. So he is an avatara of the very god, like that. He did that varnana.
ततो
Last.
युधिष्ठिरः कृष्णस्य पूजाम् अकरोत्.
So Tataha, after listening to all that, he made that choice just per Bhishma's advice, and Yudhishthira did the puja of Krishna. See, did the puja karma of Krishna Shashti. Did is akarot. Okay. Thanks, Varya. Well done. So let's see who else I can call. Vidya Shanbag Varye.
Yes, sir.
You do this paragraph, Bhagini.
Yes. Sabhayam कृतां श्रीकृष्णस्य पूजां चेदिराजः शिशुपालो नासहत. नासहत.
Okay, akaranta is there. You see, no halanta. So sabhayam, in the sabha. This is saptami of a strilinga pada, sabha. Sabhayam kritam pujam. Shri Krishnasya pujam shashti. So of Shri Krishna, puja of Shri Krishna done in the sabha. Okay, in English it goes in this way. Chedi Rajaha Shishupalaha. Shishupala, who was the king of Chedi kingdom. Okay, Chedi kingdom or Desha, whatever. Okay, na asahata, na asahata. So na is added in a sandhi with asahata. Okay, na asahata. Asahata is a atmanepadi lang. So sahate is lat, and asahata is the lang, bhutakala. Okay, na asahata, na asahata. So he did not withstand the puja done to Sri Krishna in the sabha. Right? Continue, beginning.
So what is this Krutam? This is Dvitiya Vibhakti?
Dvitiya Vibhakti. Krita puja, kritam pujam.
Okay.
Puja that was done.
Okay. Got
Puja that was done in the sabha.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Continue, Bhagini.
स श्रीकृष्णस्य शत्रुः.
So he's the enemy of Sri Krishna. Again, Visarga Lopa. Sa and Yesha take Lopa with more liberality than others. It's like a special category in Visarga Sandhi. It's going to come up. After Chatva, Gitva, etc., we're going to Visarga Sandhi study in this series.
शिशुपालः कोपेन धर्मराजं भीष्मं च गर्हितुमारब्धवान्.
So Shishupala, with anger, Kopena, Dharmarajam Bhishmam cha. Two karmas, but it is this kind of thing is not dvikarmaka. These are all like there are dual of one karma, which are these two targets. It's one type of karma, right? Dharmaraja and Bhishma. So it's a list karma. That's all. So you can literally write it as Dharmaraja Bhishmau, like that in Dvitiya, in Dvivachana. So it's one karma pada only. Garhitum, to start blaming. Garhana means to abuse. Arabdhavan, he started abusing Bhishma and Dharmaraja with anger because he had seen them collude before Krishna was selected. Continue, Bhagini.
नीचस्य गोपस्य चोरस्य कृष्णस्य पूजा किमर्थम्?
So, of this lowly fellow, of this cowherd, of this thief, of this black fellow. That's how I'm reading here, because he's taking in that sense. Okay, for what good reason is the puja like that?
अयोग्य सेयं पूजा भवति.
Ayogyasya iyam. See, a, e, a. What sandhi, Bhagini?
Guna.
Guna sandhi. Very good. A
Yes.
plus e, a. So ayogyasya iyam puja. See, 16. They would have written here. Ayogyasya iyam. See, okay. This puja. Iyam is Strilinga version of ayam. Ayam, iyam, idam. That's how I have memorized this. Ayam means this fella. Iyam means this lady. Idam means this thing. Same as yeshaha, esha, etat. Okay. Meaning is same as that. Not the same. It's not a paryaya. It is a another different word with the same meaning. It's a paryaya. Sorry. It's not an alternate rupa. Yeah. Ayogyasya iyam puja bhavati. Of this ayogya, one without the yogyata for this kind of thing, this puja is happening.
Ayam Bhishmo वृत्तापलितः मूर्खः इति निन्दात्.
Ityanindat. First time around, no, normally we don't try to break. First time around, we read it as is, and then mentally we break. Okay. So, ayam, see, this iyam was there for puja, right? So, here ayam is there for Bhishma, this fellow. Ayam, iyam, idam. So, pullinga. So, ayam Bhishma. This Bhishma. Vritha palitaha. Palitaha means one who has fruited, that means one who has become old. Okay, it's a very interesting phraseology in Samskrita. So he is wastedly gray-haired. That sense is there in that. Okay, wastedly he has become old. Okay, Murkaha, he is a fool. What a mistake by Shishupala to target Bhishma. This will certainly anger the whole Sabha against him. Anyway, iti anindat.
Mahodaya, here it means maybe one who is made elderly, one who is looked highly upon, one who is looked highly upon. Gray-haired means
See, first meaning of Visheshana to Bhishma as Vritha Palitaha means one who has become wantonly old, wastedly old, like that. Vritha means wastedly. Okay, in a non-deserved way, like that. Okay.
yeah.
Let us see. I mean, the book has the English. I didn't waste my page to paste the English part of it. So you can always check it in the book. So it means.
No, the English meaning is not there this time.
It's
Oh,
here, sir.
oh, they
given
have
one-
decided not to give.
They've
one
given
who has
one who
become
has become
grey-haired
grey-haired
without
without achieving anything.
There you go. Thanks, Bhagini. One who has become gray-haired without achieving anything. Perfectly, we had inferred that way. Correct. Wastedly, who has become gray-haired or old. Gray-haired in the sense of old. Palitaha. Palita mundaha or palitaha. Or palitaha overall sharira also palitaha. Okay. Murkaha ityanindat. Bhagini, everyone forgot who was reading.
Vidyas.
Bhagini, continue, Bhagini.
वादविवादः प्रवृत्तः तदा
No. Where we were?
अयं
Oh, right. Sorry,
भीष्मो
I moved forward. My mistake. Vada vivadaha pravruttaha. Very good. So, vada vivada. So, to and fro argument. Okay. Vada is the opening argument. Vivada is a opposing argument. So, vada vivada means like to and fro, maramari almost, but so far in mouth only. Vada vivada pravruttaha. So, this activity of to and fro arguments have occurred. That means that occurred is pravruttaha. Continue, Bhagini.
तदा पुनरपि भीष्मः कृष्णस्य स्तोत्रं कृतवान्.
Oh, Bhishma. Not for nothing he is a Palita. So he continued. Again he repeated the stuti of Krishna. Right when this kind of thing was happening, he continued to praise Krishna.
अनेन शिशुपालः कोपेनोन्मत्तोऽभवत्.
Punaha.
कोपेनोन्मत्तोऽभवत्.
Kopen unmatto bhavat. So kopena unmattaha abhavat. Okay. How many sandhis? Kopena unmattaha. Kopenonmattaha. What is that?
Gunasandhi.
Gunasandhi. A, U, A. O, sorry. A, U, O. So, kopenonmattaha abhavat, onmatto abhavat. What is that sandhi?
Purvarupa.
No. That is utva. Visargasya
Oh.
utva. After that, abhavat becoming bhavat with the avagraha is purvarupa. Okay. So
Yes.
there are three sandhis. There is a guna sandhi here, there is a utva of visarga here, then there is a purvarupa. Elision. So anena, by this. Okay. Etena. Just like we have etena, that anena, with this. Okay. Stotram krutavan. So karyena anena is that one. So karyam. So napumsaka. Anena comes from idam. Idam declines further in Tritiya to anena, I think. Okay. If we see the table for that idam thing, we will get it, but that's I have no memory of that table. Very tough one, I found it to memorize. Okay. So he became enraged with anger. Unmattaha, he became enraged with anger.
Sa sabam parityajya bahirgataha.
He left the sabha and went out.
Shishupala pakshiyayaha nripaha api bahirgataha.
So, walkout. Our Lok Sabha walkout, you can imagine. So, all the party members of Shishupala, also the other kings, his Samantas, he was powerful king after all. So, he was also a Yadava king. So, he was in fact some uncle of Krishna, right? So, they also went out. Thanks, Bhagini. Well read.
Thank you.
So now Vijaya Lakshmi, all VY I am selecting. Vijaya Lakshmi, Variye. Vijaya Lakshmi.
Ji, sir.
You can participate.
Yes.
Please, this paragraph for you.
Tataha Shishupalaha Krishneena saha yuddham kartum nishchitavan.
After that, Tataha, like that we continuously use that in Katha Vachanam. So, Tataha, Apro, like Amele, Uski Baat, like that. Okay.
Tasya, continue, sir.
No. I didn't fully finish the meaning. Sorry, I'm wasting too much time. I'll be fast. Bhagini has no patience.
Sorry,
So,
sir.
after that, Shishupala with Krishna. Okay, actually, Saha is almost not needed. Okay, Krishnena is enough. But we tend to complete it that way. Krishnena Saha. Yuddham kartum nishchitavan. He decided to wage a war with Krishna. Continue. Bhagini.
Tasya Sainikaha Parivarjanascha Agami Dukkham Parikalpya Dukkita.
Dukkitaha. And here, here parivara janascha, dirgha. We should never miss the dirgha, hrsva, all those things. Okay. All right. Tasya sainikaha, his warriors, parivara janaha cha, and his relatives. Okay. And friends. Agami dukkam, forthcoming unhappiness, sorrow. Parikalpya, imagining. Dukkitaha, unhappy people, they became. Abhavan, is we have to add the abhavan. So, tasya, kasya. So, whenever they say tasya, we have to go back to the previous sentence. Okay. So, Shishu, Shishupalasya prayaha, because Shishupala is the karta in the previous. So, Shishupalasya sainikaha parivarjanascha agami dukkam parikalpya dukkitaha. I mean, though all this valor of things by these kings and all those going on, generally the army was dissatisfied. Army and the people around, they saw this nonsense and they were dissatisfied about what is coming next.
Madhye Shishupalo Dutam Yudhishthirasya Savidhe Preshitavan.
See what happened when they came out, they did the walkout and then they sat in that Parliament Square and did dharna, right? When the dharna was happening, then all these other topiwalas came and told Shishupala, what you're doing, this will only, we have to suffer here in the sun, etc. and, and they tried to counsel, tried to do some samanjasya. So Shishupala sent a duta near Yudhishthira. This Savide is Sakashe, Savide, Samipe, like that paryaya for that. So Yudhishthirasya Samipe, Yudhishthirasya Savide, in his near him or to him, Preshitavan. So he sent a what do you call in English? A missionary, a commissionary, or some word is there for this?
Dutta means
No, person, but there is a name for people who are sent with a representation. No? I mean,
Rajadhari,
emissary, or
Emissary.
emissary. Emissary, correct. Emissary, not missionary. Emissary. Okay. Continue, Bhagini.
दूतः सभामागत्य कृष्णाय उपदेशं कृतवान् शिशुपालः शूरः सः युद्धसन्नाहं करोति कंटिन्यू सर
Finish the quote, yeah.
त्वं तं शरणं गच्छ इति इदं श्रुत्वा
Saku iti, full stop. Okay. So this Duta, a poor chap, he was told the message he is told is sad. What can he is not a Durta, but he is a Duta. So Sabham Agatya, having come to the Sabha, karma of the Agamana Kriya, and Lyabanta Agatya, clause close. Krishnaya, for the sake of Krishna, Upadesham Kritavan. He did this advice to Krishna. Shishupalaha Shuraha. Shishupala is a very brave fellow. You, Krishna, you don't know. Saha Yuddhasannaham Karoti. He is getting ready to fight. Though the reality is the Sainikas are discouraged. Anyway, Tvam Tam Sharanam Gacha. You go and ask for forgiveness. Sharanagati means ask for forgiveness and submit yourself to him. So actually submitting one to another is the Sharanagati. So Sharanam Gacha. So you go submit yourself to him. So he told. Continue, Bhagini.
Idam Shutva Satyakihi Kupitaha.
So the Satyaki who was there over there saying, what nonsense are you telling? He became angry.
Saha Uchitam Uttaram Dattavan.
So Visarga she unwound already. So he gave a appropriate answer to take back to Shishupala.
Punarapi Dutaha Shishupalam Prashansan Shri Krishnam Nindan Vachananyuttavan.
This Duta is a Durta only now. So he continued to praise Shishupala there and blame Sri Krishna. Okay. So he told sentences blaming Sri Krishna and appreciating Shishupala there with Satyaki, arguing, what you're saying. No, like that. Okay.
Idam Shrutva Sarve Nrupaha Kupitaha.
So these Nrupas are not those Nrupas. Those Nrupas are Shishupala Pakshiyaha Nrupaha. These Nrupas are Krishna Pakshiyaha Nrupaha. Or Yudhishthira Krishna Pakshiyaha iti vaktum shaknumaha. Yete Nrupaha Kupitaha. Satyaki api tasmin.
Dutaha Prati Nivruttavan.
So this Duta went back. Nivritti means he retired in the sense in that he retired from the presence of these fellows. He returned back to Shishupala.
Ubhaya Pakshiyaha Viddhaya Stitavantaha.
Both the parties, Ubhaya is both. So both the parties, for the sake of war, they stood. I mean, they got ready in that sense. Yuddham
Ghoram Samarabdham.
Again Samarabdham. See, Samarabdaha was there Pullinga with Ayagaha. Here is Yuddham is Napumsaka, so Samarabdham. Ghoram Yuddham. Ghoram is a Visheshana to Yuddha. So very intense war started.
Ante Sri Krishnasya Sisupalasya cha Dvandha Yuddham Jatam.
At the end, it resulted in a duel between Shishupala and Sri Krishna.
Tada Sri Krishnascha Krayudhe.
No, don't break there. Shri Krishna's
Krishna's
Chakrayudhen.
Sri Krishna's Chakrayudhena Shishupalam Praharat.
See, pra plus aharat, praharat. Savarna dirgha of a upasarga and the akara that is induced before the hru dhatu. Okay, so tada at that time, Shri Krishna cha, Shri Krishna, and I mean Shri Krishna too. That's that cha is there as a little bit of color. Chakra, sorry, it is part of Chakrayudhena. I made the same mistake. Shri Krishna Chakrayudhena with his Ayudha, which is Chakra. That is, so he is called Chakri, no? His wheel Ayudha, Shishupalam Praharat. He, with that wheel instrument, he hit Shishupala.
Tena aghatena Shishupalo Mrutaha.
So by that hit, aghata means by that strike, Shishupala died, became a dead fellow. Mrutaha abhavat.
Sajjananam Shukajhatam.
No, Sukanjatam. Nasika. Sukanjatam. Cha, ja, nya. Okay, Sukanjatam. Very good. So, of the good people, happiness ensued. I mean, that's what is the statement. So, this such a short reading is again a huge compression of beautiful originals, where a lot of color is there. But the full summary truth of what is there in the originals will be there here also. Okay. So, for example, here, Shishupalam Prashamsan is said. There will be shlokas containing Prashamsa of Shishupala, shlokas containing Nindana of Sri Krishna. That will itself have some Kavyatva, etc. However harsh it may sound to you, the Samskrita and the Kavyatva is still enjoyable in those places. Okay. So just earlier, if you remember, Bhishma had done stotra of Krishna, etc. Again, there will be verses with those stotras. It will be interesting, the originals. So with that, we have finished the story reading. There are some questions. So let me call Vidya Shanbagwariye.
Yes.
Unmute yourself. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Bhagini, for reading. So, Yagasya ante kaha vidhi. So, you read the question and try to answer, Bhagini.
Yes. Yagasya ante kaha vidhi asti. Yagasya ante sadasya puja iti vidhi asti.
Samyak. Sadasya puja vidhi athva sadasya puja iti vidhi. Both ways are okay. You can make it a samasta again. Sadasya puja vidhi, like that. Okay. Asti. Very good. So, vidhi pullinga kaha vidhi. That's why. Okay. One more, Bhagini.
Bhishmaha kam pujarham avadat.
Pujarham
avadat. Bhishmaha Krishnam pujarham avadat.
Very good. You write Shri Krishna. Just
Shri Krishna.
Bhishma Shri Krishnam pujarham avadat. Well done.
Dhanyavad.
Thanks, Bhagini. Oh, I wrote Shri Krishna and I'm asking you to write Shri Krishna. I'm sorry. Happens. Always the Murphy strikes. We say Murphy will strike. So Purnima.
Excuse me, sir. Sri Krishna Yeva Sarvottam Pujarham. Like that we have to type.
No. Bhagini answered in the correct way. See, the story will have some other sentence with the answer hidden in some other bhava. But the question's bhava, if you follow, is better. Otherwise, it looks like you are copying from the original text. See, that's why Bhagini answered very correctly. Kam she replaced with Sri Krishnam or Krishnam. That's perfect way of answering. Okay. And then similarly, Kaha she replaced with Sadasya Puja Vidhi. So, yeah, that way. Iti Vidhi, Vidheka Bhava is more accented if you say Iti Vidhi also, no problem. Okay. Why Iti helps? Iti helps because Sadasya Puja is Strilinga and Vidhi is Pullinga. So that Videya Baka split, Videya, Uddeshya Videya Bhava, the Sadasya Puja retains Stritva, Vidhi retains Pullingatva, but they become assigned to each other through that Bhava. Okay, not as Visheshana Visheshya. That's why that iti sometimes helps in that sense. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Let me call Usha Lakshmi Varye. Usha Lakshmi and Dhanaraj are there.
Namaste Mahoday.
Namaste Mahodaye. You get couple of questions, Bagini. Read them and see if you can answer.
शिशुपालः किं न असहत शिशुपालः सभायां कृतां श्रीकृष्णस्य पूजां न सहत
Na asahata. Na asahata. See, this asahata is not negation there. That is just lung. Okay. So, na asahata was there as a sandhi. Here, they was asked in a split way. But your answer was 100% perfect. So, Shishupalaha, like you said in a more expensive bed, Sri Krishnasya pujam na asahata. Very good, Bhagini. One more.
शिशुपालदृष्ट्या कृष्णः कीदृशः शिशुपालदृष्ट्या कृष्णः नीचः गोपः
Correct.
च अस्ति
See, you can use asti correctly because Sri Krishna is ekavachana. Cha to complete the assignment of Visheshanas to him. Very good. Okay. Nichaha, Gopaha, Choraha, cha asti. Krishna cha asti. But we know we should not take it that far. His name is Krishna because he is Krishna, but we don't need to further ascribe. We can take it as his name only, Krishna here. So, very, very well answered. So, Choraha, Nichaha, and then Gopahacha, as if that is something negative. Funny. One more, Bhagini. Since I have called you first time, you get 3. Yeah.
शिशुपालस्य दूतः कृष्णं किम् उपदिदेश शिशुपालस्य दूतः तं शरणं गच्छ इति शिशुपालस्य दूतः कृष्णम् उपदिदेश
A little bit you can add. Shishupalaha, Shuraha, tam sharanam gaccha. Correct. Tam sharanam gaccha iti. Actually, tam sharanam gaccha iti upadidesha is also. Actually, upadidesha or upadidesha, I am thinking here. Adidesha plus upadidesha should be the form. I'm struggling whether there is a variant upadidesha. Anyway, what that necessarily means is gave the direction. That is what it means. Okay. Tvam sharanam gaccha iti upadidesha. All the other, because of lack of space, I have shortened it, but we have to write Shishupalasya Dutaha Krishnam quote open Tvam sharanam gaccha quote close iti upadidesha would be right. Correct.
Yes.
Thanks, Vagini. So we have few minutes. So let's start the next section. I am going very slow with this lesson. Anvaya Rachana. So we have come to a section where we are studying shlokas from the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, where Duryodhana is giving the description to Drona as if Drona is blind to the happenings around him. But it is more for our benefit through the mouth of Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra and further quotes from all the way from Vyasa's authorship all the way back through Vaishampayana telling Janamejaya, etc. stack. We have come up to this verse. Ayaneshu cha sarveshu yatha bhagamavastitaha bhishmamevabhiraksh. Oh, Dirga should be there. Okay. Bhishmamevabhirakshantu bhavantas sarva evahi. I will read it again. Ayanechu sarveshu yatha bhagamavastitaha bhishmamevabhirakshantu bhavantas sarva evahi. This Dirga is coming to my mouth.
It is there, sir. Dirgha should be there. Bhishma
Yes, sir.
Mevabhirakshantu.
Thanks, Bhagini. Thanks. My brain got
In the
muddled
book.
there. Bhishmam eva abhirakshantu. How can there be hrasva there? It can't be there. Okay. Now here only it is seen.
Bhishma.
Eva abhirakshantu. So there is a typo there. Okay, you guys correct it in your textbook if it is not yet corrected.
It is corrected, sir.
Corrected.
Already.
My book is old. My book is old. Sorry. Okay. Ayana. Ayana is the Sainya arrangement of the Sainya is called Ayana. Okay. One after the other like that. Uttarayana, Dakshinayana, that traverse. So that people are, they are assembled. So that assembly is called Ayana, especially in a war situation. Ayaneshu cha sarveshu. In all these armies, in all these various lines, yatha bhagam avastitaha. Okay, yatha bhagam, as per their assignment, as per their division, something like that. Okay, avastitaha, so arranged. Okay, Bhishmam eva abhirakshantu. So all of you, so it's almost like sambodhana to the all the other warriors and his army. Hey, you all who are assembled appropriately in your respective ayanas. Okay, please protect Bhishma only. Bhishmam eva abhirakshantu bhavantah sarva eva hi. All of you, indeed, please protect Bhishma. That means fight for him. He is your leader, like that. Okay. So he's सबको भीष्म के ऊपर रख दिया हूँ इन्होंने अयनेचु स सर्वेषु यथाभागम अवस्थिताः भीष्ममेवाभिरक्षन्तु भवन्तः सर्व एव हि. ओके, सो अयनेषु सप्तमी च अव्यय सप्तमी अगेन बहुवचन सर्वेषु यथाभागम like a samasta as per the assignment, that sense, like that. Okay, vyavastitaha. Actually here vyavastitaha is not there, just yathabhagam avastitaha is there. I mean standing in that line, arranged in that line, like that. Bhishmam, karma pada for Bhishma. Eva, so here is basically samyukta akshara, makara joining the ekara. Eva, it eva is there, so eva plus abhirakshantu, so akara comes out of the savarna dirgha, abhirakshantu bhavantaha visargasya sakaraha, sakarasya sakashe visargasya sakaraha, bhavantas sarva, like that it becomes bhavantas sarva eva hi. So this sarva eva is a very interesting sandhi. Do you guys recognize what has happened here? Anybody?
Yalopa.
Yalopa, very good. Yantavanta desha followed by Yalopa. Beautiful. You guys got it. Of course, Sarve Eva is shown here, but they didn't explain how Sarva Eva it became. It would have become, if it was normal Yantavanta desha, so Sarva Eva, Yakara, Ekara should have come. But the Yalopa makes it back to Eva and Sarve loses its Ekaratva, literally. So Sarva Eva. So it's as if that the end, this A collide into one single A after that lopa. Sarva eva hi. Staying in your own places. See? Ayaneshu yathabhagam avastitaha. So that is that yathabhagam in your places. Divisions of the army is ayaneshu. In the divisions of the army, ayaneshu. Staying is avastitaha. All of you protect. That is abhirakshantu. Bhishma alone, I mean, alone is not, evam, eva is not necessarily to mean alone, but in a focused way is the sense of that eva there. Okay, not necessarily alone, remaining close to him. Okay, abhi of the abhirakshantu, abhi has been taken to extend to remaining close to him, because abhimukha, abhi upasarga has that near, next nature to it, so that they have brought out in close to him. Okay, see how even a upasarga impacts such a big portion of the explanation. Okay, so all of you please protect Bhishma from your respective places. So abhirakshantu, protect remaining close by. Nominative case avastitaha bhavantaha sarve. So here they are doing vakya vishleshana. So abhirakshantu is the kriya pada. Abhirakshatu, abhirakshantu, bahuvachana. Then this is in lot, because it's a, if you see, it's an address. All of you. Okay. You can take it as an address with a hey, or you can take it as a pratama vibhakti thing. So bhavan abhirakshatu, bhavantaha abhirakshantu, ke bhavantaha अयनेषु अवस्थिताः भवन्तः, सर्वेषु अयनेषु अवस्थिताः यथा भागं Bhavantaha. So it concludes into Bhavantaha. All that above concludes into Bhavantaha. Okay. Avastitaha bhavantaha sarve is the pratama vibhakti. Bhishmam is the dvitiya vibhakti. Ayaneshu sarveshu saptami, but that goes with avastita. The stha dhatu's saptami location is that avaneshu sarveshu. Okay, indeclinable yatha bhagam. Okay, it's an indeclinable in the end. In the maybe avyayi bhava samasa or something like that. We'll study in the Kovida. Cha eva eva hi. All of them are avyaya, as we know that. While doing Anvaya Rachana, the indeclinables present in the shloka have to be taken along with other words appropriately. They can move around a little bit or dropped also sometimes. The indeclinable tu eva hi emphasize a statement. Indeed, tu is indeed, eva is also only, he is indeed again. So they don't have a very fixated meaning. It's a little fluid. Huh? Yeah. Avasthitaha is a passive past participle. Kta pratyayanta bhuta kridantaha. Correct. Avasthitaha. Sthadatu stitaha. Ava is the upasarga. So avasthitaha. Avasthitaha, plurality of that. So we kind of can almost identify it. Okay. And then katham bhutaha is the question form. Oh, how being is the katham bhutaha, how being they are. So avastitaha. So it's a question to put with respect to that. So it's kind of in what way. So all right. Abhirakshantu kriyapadam. Ke abhirakshantu sarve bhavantaha eva hi. They have pulled in the whole lot there. Okay. Kam abhirakshantu bhishmam eva. They pulled the eva into there. Katham bhutaha abhirakshantu avastitaha bhutaha abhirakshantu keshu avastitaha ayaneshu avastitaha kidrisheshu ayaneshu visheshana sarveshu ayaneshu. Okay. Sarveshu ayaneshu avastitaha bhavantaha sarva eva hi sarve eva hi bhishmam eva abhirakshantu is how the anvaya came. Saptami, then visheshana to bhavantaha, and then sarve bhavantaha eva hi thrown in there, and karmapada bhishmam with the eva indeed are only that sense. Abhirakshantu kriyapada.
Bhuta is dhatu. Katham bhuta.
Bhuta bhudhatus form.
Okay.
Katham how become, how they have become. That's an katham bhutaha te, avastitaha te. I mean, are they sleeping, standing? That's
Okay. So is it like for all the ta pratyayanta we have to ask like this?
no. In this context of avastitaha, I mean, wherever there is a kind of qualifier to how they are, whenever you notice that ktanta is a qualifier to their state of being, whenever there is a state of being sense in the answer, then the question is in what state of being, right?
Okay.
That's all. Huh?
Okay. Yeah, got it, sir. Thank you.
So if it says sundaraha, then you cannot say katham bhutaha. Sundarya is not a state of being, right?
Correct.
Then you don't kidrishaha
Okay.
you will. Huh?
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Kidrishaha is a little weak to answer for avastitaha. That's why they have taken a slight variant to take the state of being as katham bhutaha. I wish they put all that in bracket. The state of being is being questioned instead of simple visheshana like that.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Sir, here Kidrishaha will be wrong. Kidrishaha Abhirakshantu.
No, it won't be wrong. It won't be
Yeah.
wrong. It won't be wrong.
More
I mean, I
appropriate
know.
is this.
Will I remember all this in the exam? You're thinking it won't be wrong. It will be better if you
Okay.
put katham bhutaha, but it won't be wrong because it's a visheshana in the end.
Yeah. Okay. Katham bhutaha is more appropriate, but Kidrishaha would
Yeah,
also
even the fact that they are arranged is also a visheshana. So
Correct.
arranged soldiers like that. Okay.
Yes.
But kidrisha should go in the correct vibhakti. See, sarveshu saptami vibhakti kidrisheshu keshu like that. Kidrisha is for the pratama visheshana. Kidrishaha is pratama visheshana. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Tasya Sanjayan. Shall I take this verse? One more verse is there. No, it will be too much time. So let us leave it up at this point. Okay. So 11th and 12th, 11th and 13th. Oh, they have jumped a number. 10, 11, 13. Is it jump? Oh, I think it's a question mark I have also thrown. I think they have lost count somewhere. Don't worry about that count. So there are 3 verses in every lesson. We have got the first one, second one, and this is the third one. Should be technically at the fifth lesson. Should have been already 15. Maybe in some places there are less than 3.
They
That's
have
why-
repeated number 13 in next chapters.
so this is 12. Okay, so read this as 12. Okay, all right. So with that, we will catch up with the rest of it next weekend, Saturday. So please continue your study. You don't have to wait for us to read all this in the class, but probably the best thing to do is to revise in the in-between times, revise so that you reconfirm what you have studied, and we will be definitely moving forward together. Okay, so thank you very much.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ನಮಃ ಸರ್ವೇಭ್ಯಃ ಧನ್ಯವಾದः.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.